OTS Championship Pokeland COI. Pan first place. Congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you, Pan?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good as well. What do you play?
I played White Forest Runic.
Oh, nice. And what was your score?
My score was 4-0 and 1 draw.
1 draw. Okay. Any words before we begin?
I want to give a huge shout out to my friends here at Pokeland CY and also to my team, Alpha Trading Card Games.
Okay, where are your t-shirts? And
It was unwashed.
okay. Okay, so let's begin.
Let's start.
Nice playmat, by the way.
Thank you very much.
You were that judge at Cyprus Comic Con?
Yep.
Okay, nice.
So first, let's start with the runic part of the deck. Of course, the fountain, best card in the deck.
Let's do it upstate.
3 tip. It's fairly standard, by the way. 3 distraction, 3 flushing, 3 freezing, and 3 slumber.
So you are the people who everyone hates.
Yep, I am.
Okay.
I haven't played the extra ones like the Smiting Storm or the Dispelling because I didn't have room for it. But it worked out pretty well for me. I believe it was fun. Second part of the deck, the White Forest cards. I played 3 Sylvie because it's the best normal summon of the deck. It gives you whatever you need. It's a tuner which you need to have when you play Runic in order to start your plays. Any tuner, any Runic spell, and Sylvie, it's pretty much full combo. I play 2 Russia, which is the second best normal summon of the deck. I like playing 5 normal summons. I believe it's the best number in a low amount of cards. And I played the 3 AZ, best extender of the deck, gives you what you need to get your play started. And finally, I played 2 Astellar. Now, I know that this is controversial because most people don't play Astellar in the modern builds. They prefer to go for the more, let's say, turbo build with more draw cards and more ways to get into your things. But since in our locals we see a lot of Troll and Lockbird in the main deck, so I prefer having this play instead of having like Upstart Goblin or Desires or anything like that that plays into draw more. This is for... and also I played, of course, the 1 Tails and the 1 Woes. At some point I would like to take Tails out of the deck to play maybe a 2nd Woes, but I like having the option to have a 2nd target. It came up many times in this tournament, so I keep it for now. Then I played the Toy Engine. 3 Toy Soldier, searches Toy Box, and if Toy Box is on the field, it searches you all the level 4 lights in the deck. 3 Toy Box, self-explanatory, and 1 Toy Tank, which is the second target for Toy Box when activated. I then played 1 Statue because I ran the Rapid. I believe that it's a pretty good endboard piece, especially when you get stopped by hand traps and you just need something extra except having like your ring spells. This is a really good interruption. I played a Skill Drain. Never saw it today, never used it today, but it's a really good card to have. I usually set it out at going second. That goes the same for Azuron as well. And finally, I played 2 Forbidden Droplet.
Because you don't
The
have a third
reason
one.
is... no, I do have a third one. Just didn't have the space for it. The reason is you can get into you can dig into your deck playing Runic, and especially with this deck, you can activate multiple fountains per round. So it's very easy for you to see your non-engine. And Droplet is very strong in this deck because you can ditch the toys. You have lots of extra things that you can pay as cost with Droplet in order to get pluses, which is very good in this deck. You can also reset it with, you can also re-add it with the Synchro and then play it again next turn, so it's free. That was it with the main deck. Let's go for the extra. First the Runics. Played 2 Hugin. Couldn't find my third one. I would play the third one if I had the third one with me, because basically you're usually using up to 2 per turn when you're comboing in order to climb up and synchro. So usually you need the third either for follow up or to protect your cards, etc. Because I didn't have my third Hugin, I played one Moonin. She's really good negating cards that are targeting your runic cards. She's also good during the time because you gain 1000 on end phase.
You're not allowed to use those leaves.
It's okay. I played one Gary to have the level 4 option and also to be able to add back my fountains when I use them.
Okay, for runic cards.
This is for runic cards. Then for White Forest, I played, of course, the one Diabelle. She's the queen of the deck. She does everything you need her to do. She's recycling your spell and traps. She's applying pressure. She's special summoning the good synchro tuners of the deck. And of course, with her, I play one Arciela and one Silvera. Arciela is your searcher, and Silvera is what wins you the games most of the times. She's not once per turn, she's once per turn per copy. So you can summon her up to twice per turn, usually one with Wolves and one with Diabelle, in order to Book of Eclipse the board of your opponent. Usually it's very hard to play through double Book of Eclipse. You can also dodge hand traps with Russia and Sylvie, so it usually resolves. Now, after that we have some generic synchros. I play the Shrimp. It's a really good option to have against backrow decks. It's a very good option to have in order to go to Chaos Angel during your opponent's turn. She is basically a formula synchron that pops back row. I play one Triad for the draw, one Coral for the draw, and also its effect to blow up cards came up really clutch many times. And then for the 10s, I play one Chengin, because you can activate its effect by punishing with runic spells, and then one Chaos Angel. This is for the synchros. I think they're pretty much standard and self-explanatory. It's really strong to have these specific cards in the deck. Then for the last card, I played one Exist in Baguska. Sometimes you get hand trap to match and you need to do something in order not to lose. You summon Baguska, you pass with some runic spells. I think most of the times it's enough. And last two are the links. I play one Spiritual Knight and one Silverhat Rabbit. Of course, the Silverhat Rabbit for the trap and also for the Spell and Trap pop. And the SP is stable. I think you don't need any more links in this deck. It's the extra deck is packed and you don't have the space to play something else. So it's all you have. And lastly, for the side deck, I chose to play 3 Mochami Perulia and 3 Dogwood for my hand traps. Playing Runic, of course you don't have no foils. No. Playing Runic, of course you go to time many times because you don't have a battle phase and you need to have a way in order to survive. So going second, I usually side in both of them. This to basically draw cards in order for me to play going second, and also to draw this in order to apply some pressure into my opponent so they don't play freely and do whatever they want, since I don't play any hand traps in the main deck. After that, I played 3 Evenly and 2 Cyclone. I played this as removal going second. I sided in Cosmic many times going first as well because it's a really good card. You just have to be careful paying the life point cost for Cosmic in Runic because many games lead to time and this pays life points, so you have to be really careful with it. I also played 3 Dimensional Barrier. It was my choice, let's say, for going first. The deck doesn't need much to go first because it's always really strong going first, but Barrier stops a lot of decks in the meta, and also you can keep resetting your Deep Barrier with Diabelle. You can get it back from the grave after you use it and then set it again and then do this every time, so your opponent has 0 chances of playing the game basically. Also, it's really good against Tempai. And lastly, I played 1 Scarlight. Sometimes I find myself lacking ways either close to time to have a way to burn my opponent or to board clear. So for specific matchups, I usually side in the Skylight. Sometimes going first, sometimes going second, depending on what my matchup is. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, thank you very much, Pan.
Thank you very much.
Any last words?
No, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Alright, cheers.
Hope to see you in the next one.
See ya.